Hello, this is Deanna from NAMI, Southwest Washington. I am going to help you learn how to share your screen today. So I have my PowerPoint up here, my Connection Recovery Support Group PowerPoint. Make sure it's at 100% here, so it's not pixelated. Now, when I am in Adobe Reader, I can go to the View button and move to full screen mode. Look how beautiful that looks. So I'm going to Alt-Tab back to my video screen here. So let's imagine that we are starting the meeting and we want to make sure that people know where we are. We're in the Connection Recovery Group. So here as host or co-host, you have a green button that says Share Screen. Now, only the host and co-host can share their screen. This is a feature that we have decided to turn off for participants to stop Zoom bombing. Now I'm going to click Share Screen and it's going to ask me, okay, well, which screen do you want to share? Now, I have two monitors, which is why I have Screen 1 and Screen 2. I also have a whiteboard that I can use, which is really nice. But I want to share my PowerPoint presentation. So I'm going to click once on that to highlight it blue, and then I'm going to click Share. So now, as you see, our menu has popped up down here now, and there is a Stop Share button, which is what you're going to use when you're done with your presentation. It also shows all people's videos up here. Now, if it does not show your video, it's very possible it's because your screen is too small. So Zoom calculates how small or large your screen is, and based upon that, it actually will hide or not hide the small thumbnail videos for everyone. So it's possible that if you're not seeing videos, it's not you, it's not a setting, it's just that your screen is so small. I don't know what the cutoff for that is. If anyone does, that would be nice to know. So when participants come in, you can see that we have our Welcome to NAMI Connection up here, and all I have to do is scroll and it will go from one page to the other. So I'm going to scroll once, Welcome to Group, here's our agenda. Just by the way, this group is for individuals ages 18 and older who have mental health challenges. So this is your agenda, your group guidelines, your principles of support, and then we're going to talk about how to check in. Thank you for being here. We've also, at NAMI Southwest Washington, included the emotional stages of recovery, just in case you need this for anything that you're talking about. We also have some numbers for Southwest Washington to call just in case you do need them. And here is just a little bit of a graphic about videoconferencing etiquette. So we are going to go back up to our first page here. Now, let's say we're all done with our presentation and I want to go back to our video. So I'm going to see here that our menu bar is down here. It can move if you hover over this tiny green box. You'll see the 4 arrows and you can click and move this anywhere that you need it to go. Now I can also share something new. When I click New Share, I can share my folder that's open. I can share my PowerPoint presentation that's open. I can also share a whiteboard. Now this is a super awesome handy thing to have. So I'm going to click once on the whiteboard so it highlights blue and click Share. Now in this whiteboard, you have many options here. So I can click text, I can say welcome to group everyone, etc., etc. I can also have, I have these stamps here. How's that? What's going on, everybody? I have drawing techniques that I can do. So if I need to, make a box around something, I can just free draw. I can undo or redo. I can also completely clear everything from the board. if you need to, you can also save what's ever on the board. That's very possible too. So I'm actually going to stop my share now, and this will bring us all back to the video screens. So it immediately pops up the video. Welcome back, everybody. Blah, 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 blah. And that's really it. There's not a lot to do. Now, you can have multiple people share at once. If you're in a support group or a class, I really don't think that you're going to need these advanced options. Just make sure that only the host can share. If you let all participants share, then it is possible for people to share things that you don't want to be shared. When you are sharing, please make sure that you have closed everything that you don't want people to see. Because in this very small screen, you can see everything that's open. This will give you kind of a little bit of a help to see what's open, and if you need to close something, please close it before you start sharing, just in case. Now there's also advanced options. If you're not seeing this screen here, make sure that up here, that basic is in blue and not advanced. Advanced, you can share a portion of the screen, you can just share the sound of something, or even if you have a second camera hooked up, you can share the content from that camera. So for instance, for school, or maybe some type of how-tos that are in very close up, for instance, you can have a second camera doing that. Now, I can share a portion of the screen, so let's say I only want to share a piece of my screen. I can move this screen around, but whatever is in green, that's what's going to show up on my participant's screen. I can move this, I can make it bigger. It will, as you can see on the bar here, your screen sharing is paused. So it freezes whatever is in your screen, and then once you let go of that click, it will snap into whatever you decide. I can also annotate something on my screen without having to use the whiteboard. So for instance, if I want to say, if you have a roster here, for instance, you say John Doe is here, yes. Joe Schmo is here, yes. Joe Exotic is here, yes. Yes, this person. But, oh wait, nope. Carol Baskin, not here. All right, so that's what we got here, and I'm going to stop sharing this part of my screen now. And that's all you really need to know. If you have any questions, you can always ask me at deanna.l@namiswwa.org. Thanks.